Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews and another horror movie night. Tonight, I will be reviewing Warlock, released in 1989, directed by Steve Miner, from a script by David Twohy. Starring Julian Sands, Lori Singer, Richard E. Grant, Mary Woronov, Kevin O'Brien, and Richard Kuss. Now, first time I saw this film, probably in like 91. And some of that it was because the film was released more internationally in 89. It wasn't released in the US as much. So I didn't get a chance to see it when it actually was normally released. So it didn't come out until later in the US. But once I saw it, I don't think I had seen Julian Sands playing in anything prior to this, or Richard E. Grant. This was basically my introductions to those actors. I had seen Lori Singer, of course, in Footloose, and I really liked her in that. So I expected her to be pretty good in this, which she was. She's really good in her performance as Cassandra in this. But, the surprise was, with, Julian Sands playing the Warlock. I mean, what a great actor Julian Sands was. Highly underrated. I don't think he ever really got the proper credit that he deserved for being such a fine actor. I mean, usually he did not get the biggest of and the best of films to act in, but I think his talent shines through in everything that he did. And this being the first thing I'd ever seen him in, I immediately knew that this guy is something special. And the same thing goes for Richard E. Grant, playing the character of Giles Redmare. He is, it opens back in the medieval area, and Giles is trying to bring down the Warlock with a few of his allies. And there's a time portal thing that ends up bringing Julian Sands and Richard E. Grant into the present day. Well, at the present day, at this point at least, like 1989. And of course, you have those moments of fish out of water things where, both Julian Sands and Richard E. Grant are, seeing stuff that they've never seen before because they're so used to the medieval points that they were from, and they're trying to adjust to that. And especially Richard E. Grant, he was just hilarious in these points. And later on, whenever Richard E. Grant was cast in Bram Stoker's Dracula, which I've already reviewed on this channel. If you haven't seen that review, check it out in the link above. But I was excited to see him play Dr. Seward in there. I don't think he was used to the full potential of the actor's talents because, as this film shows, he was really good. And he just plays a really impressive, cool hero in this. But an awkward hero at that. And it's just fun. His performance is just great in this. But as I said, Julian Sands, man, he is just so good. And he's not so much sinister at all times, playing this villainous Warlock character. I mean, he's got this seductiveness to him that just makes him feel like, most of these people that meet him are willing to do anything he says just because of how seductive he is. And that's mostly down to how great of an actor Julian Sands is. He's got such great chemistry, got such style. It's a shame that we lost him far too soon. A great talent. And this film is a showcase of those talents. Well directed by Steve Miner, from a really good script by David Twilley. If you have not seen this film, I implore you, seek it out. It is a very, very entertaining film. From the medieval areas, and then the time travel moments of the characters coming into the 1989 setting, and the interactions between Laurie Singer and Richard E. Grant. Very, very underappreciated film this is. So my final review of Warlock from 1989. I am going to give this film a 9.7 out of 10. This is a very, very great film, and I think I know it may be blasphemy to say this, but I think Warlock is Steve Miner's best film. I think this is better than his 2 Friday the 13th films he did, and it's highly better than his Halloween film that he did with Halloween H2O. Warlock is just a really great story, great film, excellent performances. There's nothing not to like in this one, I don't think. So, if you've not seen it, please seek it out. But if you have seen it, do you agree with my review? Do you disagree? Let me know in those comments down below. And, as usual, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos just like this one. And while you're by the subscribe button, why not click that join button and become a Dark Knight fan? You become a Dark Knight fan, if enough of you become Dark Knight fans, you will have a shout out at the end of my videos. And not only that, but if enough of you become members, I will be doing posts to where I will give you a chance to suggest films or TV shows that you want me to review on the channel, and if I do them, they will be on the members area exclusive for some time before I get around to actually putting them live on the channel and everything. So you'd have exclusive access to anyone's, any requests that people make. So extra videos, what's not to like about that? And also, if you join Dark Knight Fans Plus, you will gain access to my whole library of films that I've done, TV shows, behind the scenes stuff, interviews, audio commentaries. I mean, a lot of stuff is on there. But if you have been on the fence about this, now's as good a time as any to become a member.
Well, that's it for another horror movie night. If you missed last week's horror movie night video, you can check it out in the link above. Or if you have missed any of our videos on horror movie night, check out this playlist and you can check out anything that you've missed.